Once upon a time, in a big green forest, lived a tiny brown squirrel named Chikku. Chikku was not just any squirrel. He was the greediest little squirrel you could ever meet. What did Chikku love the most? Not berries, not fruits, not even honey. He loved nuts. He would munch on nuts for breakfast, he would chew on nuts for lunch, and at night, before bed, he would nibble on, yes, you guessed it right, more nuts. One sunny morning, Chiku was hopping happily through the forest when suddenly he stopped. Right under a big, shady tree, he saw something that made his eyes grow as round as marbles.
A mountain of nuts! Shiny golden nuts!
Chiku squeaked in delight.
Oh, these are all mine! Every single one!
He ran to the pile and started stuffing himself. First, he filled his cheeks. Then he filled his tiny paws. And believe it or not, he even tried to stuff his fluffy tail with nuts. But no matter how much he took, there were still so many left. Just then, Chiku's friends came along. A gentle rabbit hopped over. A bright green parrot fluttered down. And a kind deer strolled slowly to the tree. They looked at the golden nuts and said,
Chikku, may we have some too? We are so hungry.
But Chiku shook his head quickly.
No, these are mine! All mine! Go find your own food!
The rabbit's ears drooped sadly. The parrot flapped away without a word. And the deer walked off quietly. Chiku laughed proudly.
Now I can eat everything by myself!
But just as he was about to take his first big bite, the ground shook. A strong wind blew through the forest. The shiny nuts began to roll. First one, then two, then hundreds of nuts tumbled away. They rolled down the hill faster and faster until they fell into the river and floated far, far away. Poor Chiku was left with nothing. He sat under the tree, his tummy empty, his cheeks empty, the tears rolling down his furry little face. But then something surprising happened. His friends came back. The rabbit carried a bunch of carrots. The parrot brought some juicy berries. The deer had collected green leaves and fruits. They placed the food in front of Chiku. Chiku blinked in shock.
Why did you help me? I was so mean to you!
The rabbit smiled kindly.
Because friends help each other, even when one makes a mistake.
Chiku felt warm inside. He wiped his tears and said softly,
From now on, I promise, I will always share.
And do you know the funniest part? That big shiny pile of golden nuts wasn't real at all. It was just a trick. The naughty monkeys of the forest had painted some stones to look like golden nuts. Silly Chiku didn't know the difference. So, children, what did we learn from Chiku's story? Don't be greedy. Share with your friends. And remember, sometimes things that look too good to be true may not be real at all.